Okay, I'm back. Just going to ground these washers. So hopefully now these will fit without binding up. So which one had the red on it? I don't know, it disappeared. So first thing I do is figure out which one's which. So need our cover here. Need my towel too. I need a rag. Where's my rag at? There's one right here laying around. Orange is the new color. Fancy stuff. Alright. Okay, so put this right like that. Goes there. Cams. Number 3. Oop. I put the big cams in first. The double cams go first, and the single cams. A little bit freer than they were. That's one with the X on it. Okay, the X one now fits perfectly. The other one fits even better. See, it's got in-play in there now, see? Okay, so we're not going to be binding on these no more. That problem's fixed. These appear to be a little bit better than they were also. We're going to work on these anyway. Okay, the idler gear, which was tight on this cam, needs to go in this direction, it looks like. Nope, goes either direction. Which direction do you want it to be? Damn. There's your problem. It doesn't come out. Yeah, there's your problem. See, it's tight. That's your problem. Look at the difference. So it comes out this way, not the other way. So this is the side that's going to go in. So rusty side goes out. And now both ways are about equal. Yeah, it's just close. Yeah. High spots everywhere. Alright, well, I'm going to leave the rusty side out. Okay, so these two, when you lap them, these two only get lapped together. These ones here, they get all lapped together. All these ones here. I think these are 24 tooth. These are 36 tooth as I recall. This is 18 tooth here. I don't know how many teeth that is. It's big. So maybe these are 32 and that's 36. I don't remember. It's been a lot of years since I dicked around with stuff. I used to play around making gears and doing weird stuff. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to lap these in. So I have my lapping tool right here that I told you about before. So that just goes in the snout right here. Right in there. Like that. Drives this gear here and drives all these gears here. Laps them in. So I'm going to grab some nice fine grit, 120 grit lapping compound. So we'll use that for roughing it in. That'll rough it in pretty quick. And we'll just spin these up a little bit and see what happens. It's going to make a big mess, I know that. But oh well. Better be messy now than later. Okay, so we know this all works now. So that goes down there. Goes down there. You gotta make sure you put these in like they're gonna be run. So that means you have to do them correctly. It's a waste of time lopping teeth that don't wear against each other. Okay, rusty side out. Unless you want to do it the other way. We can do it the other way, it doesn't really matter. It's just whichever way I do it, I'll keep the same. Looks better when the rusty side's in. That way it doesn't look so bad. The only problem, you got two rusty sides. We'll flip it. Okay, get that out of the way for now. Line up my gears. Let's see good. Let's see, line up your gears. Boom, boom, boom. That one's not there. And this one has no marks on it. Just goes like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put a little lube on the gears. Yeah, those bearings in there are fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little lube on these here. So around here we got cutting lube. That's what's laying around. So we'll just go like this. That way we don't stick a gear or do something stupid. We'll move this other one underneath here while we're at it. What the hell? Okay, they're lubed. And you put the cam cover on with everything on it this time. All of the screws are going to be on it this time. It went on a little easier, but still not quite easy. Why that one's so short all the time. So where's the other one that I brought it with me? Thought I brought it with me. Could have swore I brought it with me. It ain't there. Great. I thought I had it with me. Had it somewhere. Nope. I looked at it, but I didn't bring it. Oh, the missing one. Okay, so just like you put together in a bike, you start in the middle and work your way out. It helps to do everything the same each time, that way things kind of repeat. You don't think it makes much difference when you do things differently, but believe me, it does. Oh, you dumbass. Oh, what a dumbass. How are you going to lap something? You don't put no lapping compound on anything. Jeez. A moron would know that. Yep. It's really, really hard to lap something without lapping compound. Oh, it's hard to get good help. Can't believe I did that. Okay, you don't have to lap up everything, lube up everything, but you need to lube up some of it. So like I said, 120 grit, lapping compound. Looks like that. Don't get this anything you don't care about. Don't put this in your oil tank either, the motor will not be happy. Unless you want somebody to be really mad at you if they ever find out you did it. Not that I would ever recommend doing something like that. But I had more than one motor in here that had that done to it. It's not pretty. So get a decent amount on there. We also got to do the big gear because we're doing. I purposely lowered that down so it's too close to the problem. Got to do the big gear too, so put some on there. Now when we go to clean this up, you got to make sure you get all of this crap nowhere near my tools or any kind of assembly work or anything else. You don't want to put in your cleaning material. You want to use new cleaning materials and don't reuse it because this stuff does not go away. It lingers, which means it doesn't cause lots of problems down the road. Very nasty stuff. It's going to take me probably an hour to clean up after using this stuff. Usually I use brake clean on everything. I wipe everything and I brake clean it several times. Blow on it every time after you spray clean it. Just keep coming back, and if you think there's still grit, do it again. So you wind up using a whole can of brake cleaning. That's plenty. Okay, so I'm going to lube up 2 of the gears because that's all you need to do. It spreads right around instantly, so it goes in a circle, imagine that. Okay, I got to watch what I touch because this is now dirty. As in my finger is filthy right now. Tooth off there. And the tooth off on this one now. Come on. The grit doesn't like letting it go down because it takes up the gap. Okay, I gotta clean my hands off with something. Usually we use paper or something we don't care about. Something like packing material. Wipe your hands off. Take your dirty rag. This will not be used again on the motor. This will be tossed today. Even if it looks clean, it's going to get tossed. Okay, so where are we at now? Tooth off. Careful where you touch around here. Yeah. Like that better. Yep. One tooth different. This one can go a tooth there or a tooth there because it's half a tooth off either way. So when you rotate it a little bit more, that one lines up better. Okay, and then this one here is already lubed up on that one. It got gooped up in the one below it. See, it gets tight because there's lapping compounds in there now. Okay, so now it's well lubed up now with goop. Okay, put this on. See, nothing wants to go together now because the lapping compound is in between all the gear teeth. Force it too much because it screws up the bushings and just do all that work on. Definitely tight. Okay. We'll tighten this all down again. So right now the cover's up in the air a little bit, so I gotta bring all the screws down a little bit at a time. Yeah, so get about a 1/16 inch of a gap under there at least, that I can see. Just bring it out a little bit on each screw. Slowly brings it down. Okay, now we tighten. Okay, that part's done. Flip it around. The hammer handle to use. Puts our force for holding up stuff. Okay, I'm going to put our drive assembly in. So this is an armature. I took all the armature stuff off, all the windings. Then I cut it to a hex, or to a 3-sided for a drill chuck to hold on to it. Get a tri flat spot on it. Okay. What's nice about this is that it's a stock part, so it lines up things pretty good too when you use these, like this. You're actually using a factory type part, so alignment should be pretty good. Some custom made part might not be even close. Okay. So I'm not sure how much torque this is going to take, but let's get this away from me so I don't hit it. I'm running into the camera here. Okay. Give everybody a headache. Make everybody seasick by bouncing the camera around. Okay, so if I go backwards, it's going to flip up. Let's go forward. A lot of drag on it. A lot of drag on this stuff. It's got to keep the torque in the case up in different places. Okay, now I'm going to go backwards, see if it flips up and hits me. Definitely a tight spot in there somewhere. Okay, I want to overdo the lopping, so we're going to stop here. See what we got to work with. Disengage, jeez. Okay, we got to figure out what's tight. We're binding here. So just like before, you got to figure out which cam is tight and which one's not tight. You don't want to overlap stuff, so it just makes them loose and they get a lot of noise. So. Can't get to that one, can't get to that one, can't get to that one. Number 2 move's got a little drag on it, but not too bad. Okay. Take a wrench here to turn this over. Those two are going up and down. Two is tight. So once again, 1 and 2 are tight. Which is bad because I have to have those two to drive those two. So I have to keep lopping all the other ones. Go back over here. See if this is loose again. A little bit of drag on 3. Trying to fall, but not quite. 4 got tight. Two loosened up. One loosened up. A little drag on it, but they're loose. You clean them out, they'll probably be fine at this point. So the tight spot keeps moving. Go another half a turn. Two got nice and tight. One's tight. Four a little snug but working. Three is tight. Okay, so after all that, we need more lapping. The gears are uneven, so all I'm doing is pushing back and forth on the lobes down in there, side to side, see what's going on. So that's all you can do. Push one way, push the other way. If you can see how it moves, it's pretty tight. Hear it? Pretty snug. That I can't do. These other ones I can't get to them. They're no gear, no cam to push on. Ideally, they should all be just loose, but obviously they're not. We're gonna keep lapping on it. Nice and loose right here. I like this. And it gets tight right through here. That's that tight spot we keep feeling. So this is loose and tight, and loose, tight, loose. So we got the same tight, loose thing going on. All right, so we're gonna do some more lapping. So we lap it both directions so that it keeps it even. If I'm on there or not. Let's find out. To let it load differently. We'll let the cams fall in that way, and that should be a tighter spot. Maybe. Still can't turn it by hand. Tight spots there don't let me turn it by hand. Everything else I can, which is good. So our tight spot is still tight. Everything else is loosened up quite a bit. Right here's our tight spot. You can feel the notchiness of the 3 or 4 teeth in a row getting tight. See right there, it's tight. I'm able to get through it with my fingers now, at least. So that's turning backwards. Motor turns this direction. It's definitely tight, but it's getting easier to go through it. Okay, I'm gonna get one more series of lapping it. Get that tight spot worn down a little bit more would be nice. So once again, you go backwards and forward as you do this. Forward, backwards and forward. I'm watching the cams going back and forth as I do this. Cases angle up, they float to the inside. I go this way, they'll probably float to the out toward me. Yeah, I see them floating back and forth, that's a good sign. You see it's not jamming up like it was. And you're getting pretty close. Yeah, there's a tight spot right there now. That's the tight spot right there, which is not too bad. You can see the cams going back and forth as I'm doing that area. As I run that area, see how it goes back and forth. Cams are screwing. So that's your tight area right there. Right there. The tight spot's about where the timing marks are all at. Because when you time it, the front exhaust is open pretty far. That's right where we're getting tight. Right there is tight. It's just about all the way up. Yeah, the whole area where it goes up is tight. It gets loose there. This whole area here is where it's tight at. Be nice to figure out which lobe is tight. So obviously that's not the tight one. Can't tell. Can't tell. That one's moving, you can hear it. That one's moving, you can hear it. So that leaves this one over here. And that one's moving, you can hear it. But it's got drag on it. It's not that gear, so that means it's tight on the idler. The idler's the problem. It's tight on the idler. So we need to mark that so we know exactly where we just lapped the idler, because it looks like that does make a difference. That's the part that's been tight. Alright, so we'll scribe it so we know. Okay, so I'll put about top dead center. I mean, timing mark should be close to about there. Alright, let's take this thing apart.